Hello followers, my name is MrMFretwell and welcome back to my Minecraft tutorial series. This is episode 41 and in today's episode we're going to be going down to the Nether again and grabbing some Nether Quartz. And then we're going to construct some blocks from that Nether Quartz and we're going to build ourselves a spa behind me. As you can see up there's a little cave. Let's go quickly check it out before we begin into the proper episode. And yeah, that's the fun project I've had in mind to show off the Nether Quartz blocks that were added in 1.5. So I'm going to actually make a spa right here. And this is really the last part of the Nether that we need to cover currently because there's actually nothing else in there. It's quite a deserted place. So I've brought along a bunch of resources that I'm probably going to need for this project. I may need more bricks, in which case then I will go and grab some clay. There's plenty around here, so it's not a big issue if I do run out. And I do need some netherrack. I meant to grab some from the cottage, but I forgot it as I brought everything around. And it's more convenient for me just to go to the nether and grab a couple of pieces. So I do want the super pick, and there's a reason for that. And let me see here. So I think we've got everything that we want. We have this Smite 2 sword. So if we do end up running amok with the pigmen, then we do have a small advantage there. I did make up some brand new armor as all of mine broke between this and the last episode. Did a bit of combat to enchant a new set of armor, and the existing ones broke. So that's not too much of an issue though. So we have everything we need. I just want to make sure that yes, we are on normal, and let's head to the Nether. And Nether Quartz obviously is found in the Nether. It's an ore that no doubt you will have probably seen as I've been doing my other tutorials in the Nether. And let me see if I can find an easy collect bunch of it. Here's some right here. This stuff right here is a Nether Quartz. And a Nether Quartz is an ore similar to the ones you find in the overworld, and we can use it in some redstone crafting recipes. But for what we're going to be using it for today, we're actually going to be constructing some blocks out of this that kind of look a bit like marble. So this can be mined with any pickaxe, any enchantment, and as you can see it drops this little horn type shape. And I am hearing ghasts all around me, so I'm not too happy about that. So it kind of drops this like little horn type thing, and it does work with silk touch. So if you mine it with a silk touch, you'll get the ore block itself, and if like what I'm going to do, you mine with fortune, you have a chance to get multiple drops. So it also gives you a lot of XP, so there's always that as well. So you can actually mine this stuff and then enchant with it, then enchant with the XP with it. And this is the this is the problem I find with this pick. If I take it to the Nether, it just cuts through netherite like butter. So I have to be careful about how I go about using it. So I need a bunch of this stuff, so I'm probably going to collect a bunch of it off camera. And at that point I will head back to the overworld, and then we will actually begin turning these into the different blocks we can make, and at that point we'll get started with the spa project. So I will be right back, guys. Okay guys, I'm back, and I grabbed a bunch of the Nether Quartz that we were just collecting, and I'm actually now level 30 ironically, so I'll be able to enchant something at the end of this episode. I'm thinking of doing a book. So now we have this Nether Quartz, I'm going to show you how to craft it into blocks, because there are a number of different Nether Quartz blocks that we can actually make. And if you just put, that was kind of fast, if you just put one of each Nether Quartz in 4 slots, or equally you could do this in your small crafting grid as well, you actually get a block of quartz. And this is what it looks like. It's a nice milky white textured block, very smooth looking. They're very quick and easy to break, so I'm going to stop using that right now. So we're going to want a bunch of these, so we can actually make these like that, and now we have 16 blocks of quartz. And I'm going to show you that if you put 3 in a row, you actually get 6 quartz slabs, and we're going to be using these as well. And that's what the slab looks like, just like a half variant. But here's a special crafting recipe. If we put 2 slab blocks, well, slabs on top of each other in the crafting grid, we actually get a chiseled quartz block. And this is a special kind of block. It has this nice little pattern on it. People use it for floors and wall decoration and so on. And it's quite easy to craft. Unfortunately, it doesn't really unequal the amount that you have, but it does use 2 slabs to make the chiseled quartz block. So we also have the pillar variant by putting 2 blocks of quartz on top of each other, and we get the pillar variant, and we can see that this is like a pillar, like a Roman kind of pillar that was used in Roman architecture, and you can put it in multiple directions as well. So you have that option too, and I think that is the 3 varieties. I don't think there's another variety of quartz, just the pillar, the normal quartz, and the chiseled variety. And of course you can make stairs in the regular way you make stairs, and you get 4 quartz stairs by doing this recipe. And I'm not going to show those right now because I think I'm going to need all the quartz that I mined for this project. So I want to kind of start at the front here, around and about here is where I'm thinking, and we've got this kind of thing here where the grass has come out to, and we've got this, and I want to go behind this, and I want to go one behind like this, and I don't want to use those blocks. I want to use the blocks of quartz like this, and I want to go like this, and I'm thinking like that, and then across all the way to the other side. And I actually have a reference image here, and I'm gonna tuck it back in just here like that. And it doesn't have to be perfect to my image, but I want it to look relatively decent in this case. And I am gonna fill that in and replace this with some dirt just to kind of make it more consistent. Underneath here I'm going to also put in some dirt, except for here we're actually going to put in some stone, and that means I'm going to need a furnace to make that, so I'll just quickly craft up one. Did I actually bring any coal across with me? I did, excellent. So I can actually smelt a bunch of stone. So let's pop that down. 16 should be enough. So while we're doing that, I do want to add some glass onto what we're doing. So I brought some of the glass over that we were using in the brewery a couple of episodes ago. So let's get the glass panes here and build up the front. Oh man, there's a cave right here. Let's light that up. More coal there if we need it. And I want to kind of bring this across like this. That works. Let's get rid of that and this. And I guess we can take that out as well. And let's see how much stone is done. I would like to get the floor of this thing finished. Excellent. So we don't need too much glass. I don't want to make this very hugely full of glass. I just want it to look average, really. So here we've got this. I do want to have a waterfall right here. So we're going to do that. And I have water buckets prepared already for that. And back here I want to kind of put in a doorway right here, and we're going to need more blocks of quartz for that, and I'm thinking maybe for the front using the chiseled variety, and then see what that looks like. If I have the door right here, then I can connect it up with this wall. I am going to have to craft up a door. I don't have any wood on me right now, but we'll go and do that. So why don't we sorry about keep taking fall damage. It's alright though, I am regenerating health. So let's give me those water buckets. I just want to make an infinite spring so that I can keep refilling it from that point onwards. So let's just do it in this corner. If I put one diagonally to each other, it's going to make a source block from which I can actually collect from. And let's fill in the water right here as well. And eventually I'm going to have enough to fully complete this. I don't want any running water in here. It's not designed to be like that. Let's put you right here. We're beginning to get somewhere now. Just got to fill that one up. Is that everything? I think so. So now we can grab some more water. Take that out. And I'm going to need my other bucket as well. Let's put you down, and you down. So we've got this natural looking spring. No, not really actually. Let me just alter this a little bit. I would like to do some work with this. I don't like that, how it sticks out. I think we should do that. So this is more trial and error than my other builds. I know what I want to do. I want to kind of give it a bit more depth. Oops. I want to make it kind of come up a bit higher. So, how do I want to do this? I want to... Let's do that. And this should give it a little bit more depth. So if I can just go in just like that. I want to kind of give it a more natural look in this instance. So how's that look? Yeah, I like that a lot more. I think that looks a lot better. I might tweak it off camera if I change my mind on it. But I think, to be honest, we should be okay. Right here, I actually want to put in a fireplace, similar to the one we made in the blacksmith. That's the word I'm looking for. So we can do that right here. And I'm going to get rid of this block too, as it's going to kind of interfere, I guess, with what I've got already going on. I don't have my brick stairs with me right now, so we're going to have to bring those across. I do know I want to make it 3 wide, so we can bring this out a little. And do I have my glowstone on me? No, I will come back and light that up. So we want to put the netherrack here. I don't have that with me either. Alright, let's go grab some of that. So I'm going to need netherrack, bricks, brick stairs, glowstone, flint, and I'm going to quickly jump into bed just to pass the time. So again, this is one of those fun projects I just want to share with you, just to show the nether quartz blocks. By the way, the crafting table over there, I nicked it from in this room. So let's just jump in the bed. I will put the crafting table back eventually. I don't need it right now in here, and it's certainly not going to be lingering out over by the spa for very long anyway. Shut that gate up, and let's come across here. And I am going to build a proper pathway up. I've already started it, but I have run out of wood again. One of the things that we're going to have to do pretty soon, I think, is make a tree farm, so that I can actually start farming trees properly. So we're going to put you in here. Let's bring this out like so. I do have my bricks on me, so I can make a bunch of these. And I'm thinking it needs a brick back for sure. Oh, coal. I'm not crazy about coal at this point in time. So we need to put that right there. Where's my stairs? I want to put the stairs either side. I am going to need more clay, clearly, because all of this is going to be brick right here. And I'm going to go grab some more clay, I think. And I also want to put that as the chiseled quartz. So let me go grab some more quartz and we'll do that. Let's make a bunch more. I can put this away for right now. I don't need that. The flint. The buckets I'm done with. So let's just free up some inventory space right here. So we've got a bunch of these. Six. These are quite expensive to craft, but then again, quartz is quite common. It is actually, it looks more common than what it actually is. It's only as common as iron in the game, actually. But because the Nether is basically a giant open cavern, it actually looks more common that way. So you're going to have to come out and be like that. This is going to be one of the chiseled varieties right here. Do I have any of those slabs left? I don't. I will make one shortly then. Make some slabs so that I can get in and out of here better. So let's prepare that. My pick is almost broke because I'm going to make slab pathway. Well, I'll just use this for right now. It's what it's for, isn't it? And that's what I really want to do with that. So let's make some slabs. Just want ordinary slabs at this point. I want another one of those. 12 slabs. So let's come back up here again. Put those down here. I'm going to need a few more slabs, but not too much. So now I can comfortably walk in and out of my spa. And I want to make this as open to the water as possible. However, there is going to be brick in that slot right there. I'm getting hungry. So let's grab some clay. I think I have some somewhere. I know that if push comes to shove, I do have a ton of it in this pond right here. So I can grab some of it from there. There we go. And I think I have some of it stored up in the cottage actually as well, from when we actually did that tutorial with the blacksmith, when we built the forge. Is there some over here? No, interestingly enough not. Cave sound down there, there's a cave nearby. How much clay have I got? 28? I'm going to need a bit more than that. Sorry about this guys, this is not intended in the tutorial, but when you need clay you got to grab it. I do actually have Aqua Affinity on my helmet, Protection 1, Aqua Affinity 1. That's pretty handy actually because I only got that for a level 1 and it's not too bad. How much have we got now? 56. Let's grab this big vein right here. And this should keep us going for a while. I don't have respiration on my helmet though. That would have been a real fine help. Alright, that's everything. So let's go and grab some of that. And we'll come back to the furnace. Whoa. I'm going to jump down there. So this is what it's beginning to look like from the outside. As you can see, it's beginning to come along. It's going to take its time, obviously. I'm probably going to fill that hole up. And most certainly fill this hole up right here with the water in it, because it just doesn't look right. This I might do something with, because it's a bit deeper. And I am going to add lights and lamps like I did last episode, up here. It's just that I've not finished the path yet. I'll have that, thank you. I'll put that in there. I'll put that in there. Okay, so at this point in time, I did want more slabs. I remember that, so we can do this. And by the way guys, let me know in the comments, do you like these building projects? I really like them. I think it kind of gives the tutorials a bit more meaning, but I want to know if you guys really like them or not, because if you don't, then we can change it, of course. But personally, I'm quite a big fan of these. I think they're pretty awesome. So let's put that down. And at this point, I want to just carve that out a little bit. Plop that out, plop this out. And where's my stone? Let's fix this up. This is where there were all minerals in here that I have duly extracted for the purposes of this tutorial. That's fine as it is. And now I want to make some pillars, and we're going to do that to hang our armour and such on. That's cooking up nicely. So I already have some pillar quartz blocks, but I want to make a few more. I'm glad I actually brought this amount of quartz, because we're going to need it, and we're going to need it in other recipes as well besides the blocks. So how many of these do I want? 12 maybe? Yeah, 12 for now, and we'll see how that goes. And I also want these tripwire hooks. We've not actually looked at the proper use for tripwires yet, but we will have a plan for those as well. But for right now, they actually look like very nice coat hangers. So we're actually going to recycle them for that purpose. So we can put this pillar quartz block up to the ceiling, and we kind of get this nice little pole that we have right here. And I'm going to hang some tripwire hooks where we can hang our coats and so on. Put one on each side. And I also want to build another one nearer the entrance. Not for coats, just for effect. So why don't we build one right here. Look at that, just the perfect amount of blocks needed. Now at this point I do want my glowstone, and I want some more glass panes. Glass panes, glowstone I already have on me. Because I don't want to use torches in here, I want to use glowstone everywhere if possible. Because it kind of gives that nice spark effect, I think. Let's put one here. This is going to be completely random, unorthodox, there's no pattern to it. Let's put one here. Let's take you down. Put you in there. Now what we really need to do is finish up the fireplace, and we need to work a little on the water there, but other than that I think we're getting pretty close now. Oh, good, it's finished up in here. Why didn't I do that? So we're still not going to have enough bricks, I don't think. So let's put you right there. What else do I need? The water buckets. So let's do that. And I do have my glass panes at this point. Let's do this. There we go. Now we want to finish the water off in here. Now we only have 5 brick blocks. So I'm going to need more bricks, it seems, for this place, because I do want to put iron bars across the front right here. But we can see now that the beginnings of a spar is beginning to come to fruition. I'm going to put some glowstone in the ceiling, cast some light down upon us. Can I get it? There we go. Let's put one here as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut the camera to when I've got enough bricks to finish the fireplace up here. I'm going to grab some iron from my chest at the cottage to make the iron bars. In fact, I might even have some iron bars stored away from when we did the last project with them. I'm going to work on a bit of lighting around here. Probably going to craft a new pick and put a level 30 on it. Let's put that there. Kind of a waste, isn't it? But never mind. And I need to craft a door as well, so I'm going to grab some wooden planks for that. And I need to jump in a bed as well. So I will be right back, guys, when I've finished the spar. So be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back, and we still have one or two little things to do, but I want to kind of round the episode off with actually finishing this build. But here's where we're at this moment in time. As you can see, I finished the fireplace, added a door. I put a pressure plate here so that when I go in, it shuts behind me. I can open it to get out, and then it closes behind me. So that's that covered, and as you can see, I'm level 31. So we're going to do an enchant. I decided to do a bow, actually. I have a fully repaired bow in here that I actually haven't enchanted, and the bow is the one enchant that I could really do with. Hopefully it will be infinity, because if it is, that will mean that I don't have to worry about arrows anymore when fighting mobs, because the only thing that will degrade is the bow's durability, which we have to be thankful for. So let's go up here into the wizard's tower. I'm going to put the level 1 on the pick, the iron pick that I've got there that's unenchanted, just as a basic iron pick at this moment in time. So let's do this, level 1, efficiency 1, and of course I need to take down the torches in here. We want a fully powered enchanter, and let's do the bow. Level 30. So, cross your fingers and your toes and anything else that you have, and let's hope that we get a good enchant. Hang it! Oh, that's okay, I guess. Power 4 on its own. It's just okay. I was hoping for infinity, personally, but at least it's not punch 1, because I know you can get punch 1 with some things. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to save that bow, and I'll combine it with another one. This moment in time, it's not going to kill anything any faster than the power 2 bow. So we'll put that away with my other. This is all my chest of everything that's broken, or tools and weapons and stuff that I don't use. So okay, so before we round off this episode, I did finish the path, as you can see right here. I still need to add lights and lamps to it yet, but that's okay for this moment in time. I do want the flint. And I think that is everything. Put you away, put you away, put you away. I did do a double check on the Minecraft wiki, and I have done all the blocks and all the items with you, so that you actually are fully aware of all the different ones. So, it's like that. Nice little fireplace. I did rework some of the lighting in this area, because it did not look great. From afar, it kind of stuck out in some places, with the glowstone having such a different texture to the other thing, to the stone. So I'm thinking of, I'm trying to think where it might be dark, and I'm thinking here. I know I left that. I will fill that in. So yeah, this is the spa that I was hoping to get. I'm pretty pleased all in all with it. I don't think it could have gone much better. I do have a ton of quartz left, so I will show you the quartz stairs. Do I have any quartz blocks left? I do. So I'll show you the quartz stairs if you are interested in those. There's the crafting recipe, and that's what it looks like. And you can make corner stairs with it, and so on. But I actually don't need these in this build. I didn't need them, so we can actually put these away. And I think that's everything. I just need this. Just put some of this other junk away. I don't need the flint anymore. So yeah, we're gonna first just fix up this little thing right here. There we go. That's pretty much everything. I want to see what it looks like from afar. Let's go down here and take a couple of different angles. I mean, you can't really see it from here all that well, but yeah, that looks great from there. I'm going to fill up that cave right there with blocks at some point, just to kind of get rid of it. From this angle, it looks pretty good. I'm going to see what it looks like from while I'm stood here. You can see that nice pillar quartz there. Let's go up to where the wizard's tower is. Yeah, I'm getting that. The stairway up looks nice. I'm actually impressed with how it turned out. I didn't think it would turn out as good as that. I'm really impressed with it. So, yeah. So let's put those away. I am probably going to bring a bed up here at some point. I do need to make a bunch of beds. And just tuck it away somewhere out of the way. Maybe behind here or something. Just to have a bed up here in case I decide that that's going to be relevant. So let's go and take a swim. So let's have a rest. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that feels so good. Oh, it's been a long time coming, this. A long time coming. It's took 41 episodes to get there, but we finally have a spa. So yeah, we'll take a midnight spa. Let's just chill in the waterfall. I will have to be careful though, because I don't want to drown in that waterfall. I don't want to get all my suit wet. Never mind. So let's just chill behind here. I love how you can kind of see everything over there. If I stand here, you kind of see all my builds. So yeah. So that's the Nether Quartz blocks, guys. All the different varieties. That's the spa idea that I had. I hope that you liked this tutorial and you found it useful. In the next episode, we are going to go back to doing some adventuring. We haven't done that for a while. We've been doing a lot of brewing and building and all that jazz. So we are going to get back to adventuring next time. We're going to go out and do abandoned mine shafts next time. And most likely from there, we will look at ender pearls and enderman combat. Then we will actually go ahead and look for a stronghold at that point. Because we're getting towards that kind of stage now. And probably after that, we'll do a number of different smaller tasks and some builds again. So that we kind of just vary it up a little. So it's not the same thing all the time. So yeah, that pretty much covers that. Between this and the next episode, I will add lamps to this. Ooh, magic bow. I wonder if who's going to drop it. I don't think they drop their bows if they die via environmental damage. But yeah, I really am pleased with how this turned out, in particular, over some of the other things that we've done, though I do like all my builds. As I said earlier in the episode, let me know your feedback on the builds. Do you like them? Do you think that they make the tutorials more fun? And if so, then I'll keep doing them. If not, then I probably won't. But I do actually really do like building things. It provides a different experience, I think, to other tutorial makers. And I want to kind of be independent and be my own person. And just not copy all the different builds. Which is why, actually, I chose a different cottage. The obvious thing to go with would have been Cozy Cottage from Paul Souls Jr.'s tutorials. That would have been the obvious one to go with, because it's a simple, easy and quick build. I actually made my mind up and chose a different one that I saw on Reddit, as you know. And all of these buildings were from the farmhouse pack. This particular build right here, I actually came up with through this cave via my own imagination, which makes a real big change because I don't normally do that. But all my other builds are from somewhere else. But Tiny Spider's been great with allowing me to build these in my tutorial world. I'm sure that it's got him a few diamonds over at Planet Minecraft, no doubt. I hope so anyway. And we will do more building projects at some point. For a couple of episodes now, we haven't really got anything to build, so there won't be really any building projects necessarily to do. So we will eventually, though, continue and do some other different building projects. So that pretty much covers it for today, guys. I hope that you've had fun. That's Nether Quartz. We're pretty much now done with the Nether. We'll only have to go back there now for Wither Skeleton Skulls when we beat up the Wither boss. But that's basically everything you're going to need to know in the Nether. There's not any more there than what we've already done. So that's good news. Hopefully more stuff gets added into the Nether in 1.6. After I've added the lights and lamps to this area, I'm actually going to do a new title card for this series, representing all my builds from where that trio of torches is. So don't worry, it's not a new series, just a new title card. So that will be from maybe episode 42, 43 onwards, I think. Depends when I get round to doing this. I do also need to finish up the path right here. But I'll do that another time. I've done enough now and I've rambled on enough. I'm pretty pleased with how the waterfall turned out. It wasn't exactly how I had it on the source image, but it's good enough. And, oh, look at that. The iron bars don't connect. Huh. I will look at that off camera and I will tinker with that because I do want the iron bars to connect either side. It may just be a case of I take this back one. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope that you've had fun. And I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, see you later and have a good day.